Hi everyone, I am Dawn Del Russo, a beauty and fashion expert. I'm here with Dr. Michael Ellis at his place, Keep Glowing Medical Spa. And today we are going to show you a really amazing, innovative technique called Lipocell. Dr. Michael will talk a lot about it. I'll be asking him questions throughout the procedure on how it works, who can have it done, and stuff like that. And then we will take some questions at the end if anyone has them. So, Dr. Michael, would you like to start?
Sure. So we have a Lipocell here. What it does, it's FDA cleared as an alternative to liposuction, essentially. You'll see immediate results with fat necrosis and slimming of the waistline. So we're going to do an entire treatment. We took some before pictures before we started, and we'll take some after pictures, and we'll see a pretty good result.
And we did take some precautions beforehand, since COVID, to make sure that we were all okay and that. So, what is the first step that you're doing right now?
So the first step I do when somebody comes in is full medical history, surgical history, medications to make sure they are safe for the procedure itself. We take measurements around the waist. We do skin fold testing, take some before and after pictures. And then when we set the machine up, we set the intensity, how many times we're going to go through the procedure. We usually mark our area, watch out for any bony landmarks if we don't avoid treating over any bone or any hard areas like ribs or cartilage. And then it's just a matter of going through the area, pushing the button and letting the machine do its work.
And what exactly is the Lipocell machine?
So Lipocell is a high-frequency focused ultrasound machine. Basically what it does is it causes coagulative necrosis, meaning killing the fat cells and causing them to melt, which is why you see the immediate result. But then over the course of 4 to 8 weeks, you continue to see results as the body continues to take all the dead fat cells away. This technology has actually been studied since the 90s. They've used it for tumor treatments because it does the same thing. If you focus the energy on the tumor itself, it'll cause elimination and death of the tumor cells.
Who's a good candidate for something like this?
Good candidate is anybody who has a little bit of loose extra skin that you can't get rid of. Let's say you can treat anywhere that's not over bone, so anywhere from the neck down you can treat. Arms, underarms, bra rolls, abdomen, legs, glutes. We do go through history. Anybody with any type of medical implant in their body or pacemaker, they are not eligible. You have to be in pretty good health. No uncontrolled medical problems like high blood pressure, diabetes. It is suggested, to get the best results. It's not something where it's going to cure everything. You still need to exercise and follow a good diet. So you have to follow all those precautions. But most people are eligible for the procedure.
How long does something like this last?
So this is actually a permanent procedure because it causes death of the cells. So the fat cells are eliminated from the body. And like I said, as long as you follow a diet and exercise, it's going to be a permanent result, just like if you were doing regular liposuction.
Oh, wow. So it is very similar. What would you say the differences are from the Lipocell to actual liposuction?
So actual liposuction, it's an invasive procedure. You have some type of anesthesia, you're cutting the skin. There is, of course, the risk of infection. Then you have downtime as well. With this procedure, there's no downtime, there's no opening or cutting of the skin. It's a comfortable procedure, so there's no pain afterwards. This is the type of procedure where, we're down at the shore, you could stop here on your way down to the beach, get treated, and you look much different going on the beach, and there's nothing but a little redness just because of the cold handle on the skin. That's gone in 15, 20 minutes after your treatment.
Is there any preparation that someone has to do before coming to get the treatment?
No real preparation. We ask them to stay well hydrated, but that's that's something you should do commonly. But drink a lot of water, and then that's really it. We come in, we clean all the skin, make sure there's no type of lotion or anything on there. We wet the skin so we get good conduction, but really nothing you have to do besides keep yourself healthy.
Is there any feeling while having this done, any sort of pain or discomfort? No.
Some people say they feel, a little bit of a very tiny current, but it's nothing that's painful. It's heating up to about 130 degrees underneath the skin, but the surface of the device is actually at 5 degrees Celsius, so almost to freezing. So you should feel absolutely nothing besides a little bit of cold on the surface of the skin.
And is it safe? Is it a safe procedure?
Yep, it's a safe procedure. It's FDA cleared, so it's been studied for safety. So as long as we're making full contact, you have no real risk of any burns. We tell people make sure you stay comfortable. Don't jump off the table if you're nervous, because if the handpiece becomes separated from the skin, there is a risk that you can burn the skin.
And that's just more of something for a technician that's working with it should know.
Yep. It's just knowing how the machine works, informing the client how it works, so they know what they should and should not do.
How much does something like this cost?
So this machine, we actually treat by the hour. So we charge $1,800 for the hour. And an hour will get you roughly, for an average size abdomen like this, you'll get about 3 treatments. Each treatment will take 15 to 20 minutes, depending on how much we're treating. But usually 3 treatments is all you need to get a really good result. You're looking at studies that show a 20 to 40% reduction in body fat after 3 treatments in the area that's treated.
And 3 treatments, you mean they'll come back, so they'll come in and get the first one, and then?
Yep, so 3 treatments, and you're coming in every 3 to 4 weeks to get retreated. Every time you come in, we do take measurements. We'll measure abdominal circumference, we do skin pinch, we'll monitor your weight, just to make sure everything's working properly. We take pictures so we can keep track of everything as well.
And now, is it readily available for people to find Lipocell, I guess, in this area, in the New Jersey area?
So this is one of 2 machines in New Jersey. There's one here, one up in Montclair. I know of one down in Georgia, but this is a very new technology, so there's not many here in this area locally or even in the U.S. as far as I'm aware.
Wow, so coming to Keep Going Medical Spa, they have access to something like this.
Yep, coming here, you're getting a unique treatment. You're getting something that's going to replace surgery. It's not going to break the bank like surgery. And you're going to see your clothes are going to fit differently when you walk in as to when you walk out.
Now, there's, over the years, we've heard about cool sculpting. Is it similar to cool sculpting, or is Lipocell different from that?
So it's a different technology. Cool sculpting causes cryolipolysis, which means that it freezes the cells to death. Like I said, this one causes heating and it basically forces all of this material out of the fat cells, causing it to die. So it's a different type of technology. Also with cool sculpting, some of the other procedures do have some vacuum damage, some swelling afterwards. A great benefit of this is no downtime and no discomfort during treatment.
No downtime is a very big part for most people.
Yeah, most people, they want to see a result right away. They don't want to wait, and they want to be able to go about their lives. They want to be here for a half hour and then go around like nothing else happened, which is exactly what they could get.
And does skin tone or color matter? Part of it?
No, this is actually one of the treatments where skin color, skin tone, skin type doesn't matter. This could be used on all skin types because it's treating underneath the skin. So it's not, like some of the other lasers that are sensitive to melanin or tan. It just goes right down, doesn't care what color skin is.
And how does it, is it something that is coming out of your body once it dies, or your body just processes it?
Nope, your body processes it, takes it up through the lymphatic system, and then it's excreted. You'll have no idea it even happened. They've done studies where they've measured triglyceride levels in the blood afterward, and they've shown no significant changes. So taken up and excreted without you even knowing.
And I think you mentioned this, but you can do this to any body part, pretty much below the neckline.
Yep, anywhere where we just can't treat on top of bone or hard tissue because, like I said, it does heat everything up, so you don't want to be heating up that bone or hard tissue that's going to cause some pain and discomfort. But anywhere, the back of the arms, the armpits, the brow rolls, all these troubled areas that no matter how much you work out, no matter how much you diet, you just can't get rid of.
How long has something like Lipocell been available?
So Lipocell being used for cosmetic procedures has been around since the early 2000s, but since the early 1990s, they've been studying this for other uses, like I said, treatment of tumors, uterine fibroids, things like that.
So you know that it's been really tested
Yep.
over the years. I would assume a lot of people will be very happy after having this treatment done.
Absolutely. Everybody that I've tested it on, they've been very happy. Everybody sees results immediately. People are telling me that their pants, they need to bring a belt next time so their pants aren't fitting properly.
And would you recommend just calling or on your site to make an appointment?
So you could call us, you could reach out on our website, you could email us, you can send us a message on Facebook or Instagram. We'll get it one way or another, and we can get you in for a consult and make a treatment plan.
What type of hours are you
We're
open?
here Monday to Friday, pretty much from 9 until 6 or 7, depending on the day. Weekends on Saturday, we're here 10 to 2. We are closed on Sundays, but if you're someone who could only make it in, 8 o'clock in the morning or 7 o'clock at night, we'll be flexible with you. We want to make sure we get people in treatment.
I'm going to see if anyone has any questions while we're working. Let's see. If anyone has any questions, we can take them. You can just type them in the chat, and I will ask Dr. Michael. Dr. Mike. Hope everybody can see this pretty good. It's working nice. And we did take a before picture, so you'll be able to see a before and after. And you have some on the website, some before and after pictures on Facebook group that you have.
Yep, Instagram, Facebook, our website. I put up all the pictures that we've taken for all our treatments, so you can see what the machine can do. Another great thing about this machine too is for males, this is a good treatment for breast tissue. If males who are overweight or due to hormones have that extra breast tissue, this can be treated and actually cause an immediate change as well.
Oh wow, that's very interesting because I know a lot of men that work out or have that type of issue that just can't seem to have that go away. No matter what they do. What type is that? The same amount of time, pretty much, that we do the 3 treatments? Or? Yep,
3 treatments, but the treatment time would obviously be shorter because we're treating a much smaller area.
Right.
But it's the same thing. It's no pain, no downtime, and it's that's something that can really help somebody who has confidence issues. Taking off the shirt at the beach or at the pool, it can be life changing for some people.
That's something we kind of talked about a few times is the confidence that something like this can give someone. And because it's not an invasive surgery, you can come here, have this done, and instantly have that confidence boost from getting something.
That's right. Like I said, if you have an event that night and you have a little bit of extra skin or loose skin or fat on the arms you want to get rid of, you can take care of that, and no one would know that you had anything done by the time you get to the event. Like I said, heading down to the beach, treat the abdomen, you're going to look different in the bathing suit when you leave, and like I said, no one's going to know you had anything done.
Is there any effect of not using SPF or getting any sun on the area sensitive to that?
No, it's not sensitive to that. You should always be wearing SPF, especially on your face and your body, but there's no requirements like some of the other laser treatments where you're going to have an adverse effect if you don't wear sunscreen.
How many segments are recommended, and what percentage of fat is removed?
So recommendations are 3 to 4 treatments. Each treatment will depend on how large the area of the body is, and you're removing between 20 to 40% of the body fat in the area.
Hope that answers the question. How many fat? Yeah.
So how did that feel from your standpoint?
Didn't feel anything. A little cold.
Nice. Do you have any questions? I know we talked about and you feel good?
Great, yeah. Great. So this is like the effects are forever, basically.
Yep. As long as you maintain a healthy diet, you'll keep it just like you would liposuction.
And that was relatively. I mean, this treatment was about, I'd say, maybe 18 minutes.
Yeah, we did about 18 minutes of treatment, and we did her entire abdomen.
Now, I have another question that I thought of. After someone does do the 3 treatments, and they see good results, but I don't know, maybe they did eat, or like a year went by, and they feel like they gained some weight or anything, it's okay to come back and have the same area treated after that.
There's no limit on how many times you can be treated. It's just the recommendation that they've done studies on, they're getting the best results from that. But yeah, if you end up gaining weight, you end up for women, if you have a child or bodies change, you could always come back and retreat or treat different areas.
And now, just besides talking about the Lipocell, I know that for tightening skin in general, there's also some other things that you do.
Yeah, so I like to pair this doing, like I said, the fat removal with this, and then pairing one of the other machines to either do skin tightening or to do muscle stimulation to really make sure that we're getting a full effect and we're not just taking away the fat, but we're going to help strengthen the muscle there and tighten the skin, so you're going to get the best results.
So overall, you'll get that kind of pain over look. You're actually removing the fat, so it's not like you're just covering something up.
Exactly. This, like I said, this is permanent, so it's not something where you stop, it's going to come back. This is a permanent result. So, then with the skin tightening as well, it's also nice that you get to come in multiple times after the treatment. You keep an eye on your measurements, eye on the weight. And if things start to change and you're not happy, we can start making suggestions about diet, see, if there's other things lifestyle-wise that we need to change as well.
I know skin tightening is a big concern for a lot of people. You work out hard, you get your body in shape, but then you still have that loose skin. And that can be really frustrating to many people.
Yeah.
Because you work so hard to get this body that's in shape and low body fat and looking good, but yet that loose skin is still there.
Yeah, you have the loose skin, which you can tighten up. This machine is nice too, because it does do a little bit of skin tightening as well while you're doing break down the fat cells. So you're getting a little bit of both. But a lot of people, especially women after they've had children, their body has just changed, their hormones have changed, the skin is stretched. So it's good to get rid of the fat, but you also need that skin tightening to really keep everything taut and regenerate that collagen underneath the skin so that the skin looks nice and smooth again.
We're going to do a after picture.